whole thing. It was a fair fight, and see what the jury and judge thinks. Tell the world, Johnny. Tell them, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp, man, I'm a victim too of domestic violence, and yes. It's a fair fight. And see how many people believe or.
Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Congrats to Johnny Depp walking away with the W. What an absolute breath of fresh air, might I just say. To think all he went through for 6 years. Man, the world really learnt something yesterday, and it was the fact that men matter too. It should never be about gender. Amber Heard not able to pay 8.35 mil in damages and will appeal, lawyer says. She was so confident she actually won, you know. Oh, feels bad, man. What does that actually say about our society? It's incredible. A woman that since yesterday thought it was okay to steal CV and DV stories off actual survivors and thought she got away with it. She's actually mental. A spokesperson for her told the New York Times that she has decided to appeal the verdict. And lawyer Elaine, oh god, we love Elaine, said to NBC's Today Show that Heard was unable to pay the damages and claimed evidence had been suppressed. Oh yes, let the excuses roll in, shall we? Weren't claiming evidence had been suppressed while she was sat there smiling though. Sorry, but if you've actually survived through something, you don't change stories 50 times. This actually pisses me off. She's living playing off the fact she's a woman, and it shouldn't be about gender, because this can literally happen to anyone. But of course, women cards always win. You know, this slaps me into fucking next year. Check this. What will happen to women after the Depp vs. Heard verdict? I'll tell you what this means for women across the world. If you speak up against CV, you will face our culture's wrath. Oh yeah, why not make it fucking political while you're at it? Shut the actual front door. No, if you speak up against CV and you're a woman, you will not face our culture's wrath. Are you fucking dumb? Who wrote this complete horse shit? Touch grass, I swear down, and make you feel better, innit? Oh, I forgot. These are the sorts of people that believe all men don't have rights and, you know, nothing bad can happen to a man. And obviously all women are more superior. I forgot. Obviously they're both not innocent, but to side with the most toxic person of them both is just a madness to me. Simply because she's a woman. Look at these people telling us what to think. You know what? GFY, please. And while we're on this topic, let's just throw this statement in there because this is something special I didn't even want to see today. The disappointment I feel today is beyond words. I'm heartbroken that the mountain of evidence still was not enough to stand up to the disproportionate power, influence and sway of my ex-husband. What evidence are you on about? Because I didn't see any. I'm even more disappointed with what this verdict means for other women. Oh yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh, you know, God give me strength. It is a setback. It sets back the clock to a time when a woman who spoke up and spoke out could be publicly shamed and humiliated. It sets back the idea that V against women is to be taken seriously. What actually grinds me the wrong way here is Amber's literally done this. If anything, women will not be believed because of Amber Heard. The physical and emotional abuse from this woman is absolutely insane. And she has the nerve to come on here and play the woman card. The nerve of this woman, I swear down, man. The nerve after she literally mocked survivors. A woman that said in audio that Johnny would not be believed because he's a man. This whole thing that she stands for makes me physically sick because she's literally playing the system and I fucking despise. I believe Johnny's attorney succeeded in getting the jury to overlook the key issue of freedom of speech and ignore evidence that was so conclusive that we won in the UK. See, this is why I'm so glad the trial was televised so we could actually see with our eyes. Want to look into the UK case. That case was so biased from the get-go. It was not a fair trial. So just for Harry to bring that up is just distasteful. And obviously the owner of The Sun is like one of the most powerfulest men. I'm sad I lost this case, but I am sadder still. I seem to have lost a right I thought I had as an American to speak freely and openly. What, to destroy someone's life? Yeah, because he didn't want to be with you. Now we know that she's very desperate and unemployable, so we are going to see her throw a lot of this on her agenda. She's made a mockery of this whole subject. Okay, so I've just found an interview of our one of our favourite people in the world, Elaine. Gotta love Elaine. No. And man, I just want to react to this while we're on this topic because this is fucking incredible what she spews out her mouth.
Joined now by Amber Heard's attorney, Elaine Charlson-Bredehoff. Good morning to you. It's good to see you. First question, how is Amber doing? We saw her hearing that verdict. It took a long time to read. It was a sweeping verdict for Johnny Depp. How did she handle it?
You know, one of the first things she said is, I am so sorry to all those women out there. This is a setback for all women in and outside the courtroom.
How disgusting that they're making it about, I mean, I've said this so many times in this video, but the fact they're just making it about gender, they have nothing else. Of them making it a gender battle. This was never about gender. It's about justice and the fact it can happen to anyone. It doesn't matter what your gender is. And it's absolutely appalling that they're still pushing this narrative that Amber was the victim.
And she feels it, and she feels the burden of that.
Well, knowing the case and knowing the law, as you certainly do, it favors defendants like Amber Heard. Are you stunned that the jury essentially rejected her story?
Well, you know, really what happened here is it's a tale of two trials. Johnny Depp brought a suit in the UK for the same case. And the burden of proof was easier for him there. The son had to actually prove that it was true. And the court found there, and we weren't allowed to tell the jury this, but the court found that Mr. Depp had committed at least 12 acts of domestic violence, including sexual violence, against Amber. So what did Depp's team learn from this? Demonize Amber and suppress.
Don't even bring the other case into it. It's fucking... The other case is irrelevant. He sued the son. Like, you're not gonna win against the son, okay? Like, she won the last case. Obviously, she was a victim. I tell you what, shut the front door on your way out, yeah? Shut up, Elaine. What the f***? No one actually cares. Like, that trial was so biased. I wish that trial was televised, to be honest, because we didn't actually see what went on in that trial.
Here's the thing. You were able to get some evidence that you say demonstrated abuse. You certainly had her testimony. There were pictures, documents, all kinds of evidence. But in point of fact, the jury rejected it. You argued in your closing arguments that if they found even one instance of abuse, and it did not even have to be physical abuse, that they would have to find for Amber Heard. And they didn't.
And the other part to bear in mind here is nothing changed. The op-ed didn't even mention Mr. Depp by name. And so what basically they did here is demonize her.
She literally admitted to writing the op-ed. Don't act so daft, Elaine. Elaine, what are you doing? You're literally ruining your own career, man. Oh my God, she literally admitted that she wrote it. I swear down, Elaine. Like, I swear, like, before this, she was like in the top 50 best lawyers in America. You flopped, Elaine. What are you doing? Amber's got you wrapped around her finger like a little Oompa Loompa, mate. Open your eyes, Elaine. Open your eyes.
Let me ask you about social media in this case. Unlike any celebrity case, certainly I've ever covered or ever seen, social media was a part of this. And it was incredibly lopsided and vitriolic against Amber Heard. Do you think that had an effect on the case?
Absolutely.
You think jurors were aware of it? They weren't supposed to be. They're admonished every single day. Don't look at it. Do you think they did see it?
How can you not? They went home every night. They have families. The families are on social media. We had a 10-day break in the middle because of the judicial conference. There's no way they couldn't have been influenced by it.
But of course, Elaine is a drip and she takes it further by literally insulting the jurors.
I was against cameras in the courtroom, and I went on record with that and had argued against it.
Shame on you, Elaine. Shame on you. Oh, I could only guess why Mrs. Elaine over here wanted no cameras in the courtroom, just like there was in the UK. I literally could not even be asked to hear your voice anymore. Yeah, I just thought it was worth watching a little bit of that because I thought that was quite funny, but it does make me physically ill at the same time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please take care, subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next ones. In a bit.
Yeah, Melly's nipples, took her diamonds, cut go shaking. In the silence, how can someone try to match with some tits cutting me? Melly's nipples, concise limbs off. How you got tits that are harder than Smirnoff? How can my cutlery try to match up with some titties? Yeah, Melly's nipples, I am a bit confused.